Example 3. In the given triangle, the angle BAC is equal to 71 degrees. So there's the angle BAC, so 71 degrees. The side BC is equal to 22 centimeters. So BC is equal to 22 centimeters. And AC is equal to 20 centimeters. So there's AC equal to 20 centimeters. Find angle ABC correct to the nearest degree. So this angle here. And find the length of AB correct to the nearest centimeter. So the length of AB correct to the nearest centimeter. So part 1, we want to find the angle ABC correct to the nearest degree. So I'm going to label that angle as X. I'm going to use the sine rule, which is A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. I label the sides of my triangle. So if this is capital A, this is lowercase a. If this is capital B, this is lowercase b. If this is capital C, this is lowercase c. I sub into my formula. So A over sine A becomes 22 over sine 71 degrees. So that's the 22 there, side A. And that's the 71 degrees. So angle A is 71 degrees. So sine 71 degrees. That's equal to B over sine B. So it's going to be 20 centimeters over sine X. And that's equal to C over sine C. So it's going to just stay C because we don't know what it is over sine C because we don't know what that is either. So we're going to cross off C over sine C because it's of no use to us. There's no information in it. And we're going to let these two equal to each other. And we're going to cross multiply. So you do 22 times sine X is 22 sine X. And that's equal to 20 times sine 71. So 20 times sine 71 degrees. And then we're going to divide both sides by 22 to get the sine X on its own. So we divide by whatever is stuck in front of the sine X. So 22 divided by 22 is 1. Anything divided by itself is 1. So technically you just get 1 sine X, which is just sine X degrees. And then into your calculator, you're going to put 20 times sine 71 all over 22. So input into your calculator like you can see up here, and you get 0.8595. So sine X is equal to 0.8595. When we do not know the angle, we use the inverse. So sine to the power minus 1. So you press shift and sine, and a bracket will open. You input 0.8595 and close your bracket, and equals. And you get 59.2674. And we've been asked to round off to the nearest degree. So the 9 is the rounding digit, the 2 is the telling digit, the 2 tells the 9 to rest. So we get approximately 59 degrees. So the angle ABC is approximately 59 degrees. So we know the angle ABC is 59 degrees from the previous slide, so I've drawn it in there. So now we want to find the side AB. So I'm going to label this side AB as X. The angle ACB is going to be 180 degrees minus 71 degrees minus 59 degrees. So this angle here is going to be 50 degrees. And we know that because the angles in a triangle add up to 180 degrees. So this is the sine rule. A over sine A equals B over sine B equals C over sine C. We label the triangle. So if this is capital A, this is lowercase a. If this is capital B, this is lowercase b. If this is capital C, this is lowercase c. Then we sub into the formula. A over sine A becomes 22 over sine 71. So 22 over sine 71. B over sine B becomes 20 over sine 59. So 20 over sine 59. And C over sine C becomes X over sine 50. So X over sine 50. Now at this stage we have information in every single fraction, so we can use whichever two ratios we want, but we have to make sure we use the one that has X in it. So that's the one that we're looking for, because we're looking for the side BA, which we labeled as X. So I'm just going to cross this one off, but it doesn't matter. I can use either these two, or I can use these two. So we cross multiply. X times sine 59 is equal to 20 times sine 50. So x times sine 59 is equal to 20 times sine 50. So we want to solve for x, get x on its own. So we're going to divide both sides by sine 59. Because if we divide by sine 59 here, anything divided by itself is 1. So technically you get 1x on the left-hand side of the equals. But what we do to the left, we do to the right. What we do to the right, we do to the left. So we have to divide by sine 59 on the right-hand side as well. So dividing by sine 59 cancels out all the signs on the left. And then into the calculator, we put 20 times sine 50 all over sine 59. So x is equal to 17.8738. And we want to do it to the nearest centimetre. So the nearest whole unit or whole number. So the 7 is the rounding digit, the 8 is the telling digit, the 8 tells the 7 what to do, and the 8 tells the 7 to round up. So the length AB, so this side of the triangle AB, is approximately equal to 18 centimetres.